Do a barrel roll.
Welcome to the Now. I'm Ashley.
I'm Gus.
Nintendo is legendary for doing its own thing already, and now they've decided on a whole new future, and it's gonna be cardboard.
Yes, that's right. The company announced a new initiative called Nintendo LabOh, which is a series of cardboard-based peripherals that tie in with the Switch's hardware. And man, it caught everyone by surprise.
I feel like we need to make it sound extra fancy. It should be like LabOh.
LabOh.
Anyway, the basic idea of LabOh is that
Very
the kids use the cardboard that incorporates the Switch's hardware with special software that then lets you do things like fish with a cardboard fishing rod, drive an RC car, even play a mini piano.
Okay.
And the other kit actually lets you become a giant cardboard robot. So basically, it's everything you ever wanted as a 7-year-old.
It's like those photos of like Cardboard Diva cosplays.
Yes.
Except you play
Like
video games.
those. It's got pulleys and everything.
Mm-hmm. Needless to say, it's the latest example of Nintendo zigging when everyone else is zagging. The company has always been famous for doing its own thing, and this is no exception at all. Whether this turns out to be a hit or not, Nintendo's being super creative, and that's always a good thing in an industry that can be notorious for copying itself.
Yeah, I do like that Nintendo, they're always happy to go out on a limb and take a big risk. Sometimes they pay off, we paid off, this looks crazy, looks like it has a lot of potential. Wii U, not so much.
Big risk, big reward.
Virtual Boy?
Not so much.
Yeah, so all this kicked off yesterday when Nintendo dropped a video called First Look at Nintendo LabOh,
There you go.
showing off all its high-tech cardboard creations. Nintendo describes the cardboard construction kits as a new line of interactive build-and-play experiences that combine DIY creations with the magic of Nintendo Switch.
The video immediately started trending on YouTube, and it's already close to 4 million views. Apparently, a lot of people are really into cardboard.
And also, a lot of people are very confused but curious. So, good combination. The LabOh creations, which Nintendo calls Toy-Cons, make use of the functionality of the Switch's hardware above and beyond just playing video games. They basically become integrated toys that combine both high-tech and low-tech. And in typically Nintendo fashion, it's all really damn charming.
So charming. Of course, Nintendo has done stuff like this before. When it comes to incorporating peripherals and real-life action, the Wii Balance Board turned the Wii into a fitness device, or, at least a really expensive scale.
Well, not to mention there were a billion different plastic peripherals you could get for the Wii. There was the tennis racket. There was the steering wheel. There was everything. There's probably like a spatula for the Wii. Anyway, unlike other Nintendo peripherals, it seems like with LabOh, they're inviting the community to make their own creations, which opens the kits up even more when you think about the combined creative powers of the internet. I mean, sometimes that can go real wrong, sometimes it goes really, really right.
Hopefully right this time. Nintendo America President Reggie Fils-Aimé was quoted as saying, LabOh is unlike anything we've done before.
Look, if we try hard enough, we can make LabOh happen.
We couldn't make the Xbox Onyx happen, so I don't have any faith in this.
Yeah, I still think that was nice though, sleek. Anyway, also coming out April 20th, 420, yes. So people will be able to also get super high and build some cardboard. It's coming in 2 versions, a $70 variety kit that has a cardboard piano, fishing reel, and motorcycle, and an $80 robot kit that lets you play as a giant cardboard enhanced mech.
Journalists who got some hands-on time with the LabOh creations I'm going to say LabOh.
Okay, fine. So even we've given up on it already. Cool.
They had hands-on time with the LabOh creations, had good things to say. The Verge wrote, LabOh is both unlike anything Nintendo has made before and something that feels distinctly Nintendo. LabOh similarly takes something very of the moment, the idea of giving kids a better understanding of the technology that surrounds them, and fits it into an unconventional and playful package.
Wired described it this way. Because the console has a touch screen, you can use it as the controller. One of the Joy-Con controllers has a camera embedded, which let it watch the piano keys to see which you're pressing. By combining the Switch's many components and sensors, Nintendo can come up with a near endless set of mini-games. Nintendo's even encouraging users to build their own controllers and try their own stuff.
So wow, needless to say, there are a lot of possibilities with this, and the rest of the internet has already gone nuts with cardboard love, with people already showing off their own creations months before the kits even hit stores.
Hey, look, people were showing off their love of cardboard before this was even announced, like the cardboard cosplays.
Yeah, there you go.
Everyone was already showing their love for LabOh. Twitter user Niche Gamer tweeted a picture of a cardboard shotgun and captioned it, "Ready to play some Doom on my Switch."
Nice.
Interesting.
Reset Era poster Jacob Armitage summed up the way a lot of us feel, posting, "I get that it's aimed at kids, but like this is pretty rad."
It's pretty rad. Of course, there were some naysayers already grousing that Nintendo found a way to charge people $70 from cardboard. Fair, but many more praise to the company for going in a new creative direction. One fan on Twitter, John Reed, tweeted, "For anyone that is calling Nintendo LabOh an overpriced pack of cardboard, I have one thing to say to you: adult coloring books."
Excellent point. And others noticed that the software encourages you to test the functionality of the cardboard creations as you build them, which shows that Nintendo is working really hard at making this as user-friendly as possible.
It does another cool thing too, especially if you're building this with kids, which is then teaching you the process of how things work and why they work, which could build a better understanding for kids of just overall engineering principles. And while you're playing with cardboard, you're not even thinking that you're learning. They're tricking you. The announcement also left industry experts wondering, I mean, how do you even predict sales for cardboard toys in 2018? I mean, how does that fit into the market? Games analyst Matt Piscatella tweeted, "How the heck am I going to forecast this thing? Lots, I guess. I'll just say lots and lots. And lots. Nintendo just broke my brain with LabOh. That's awesome."
And believe it or not, this isn't exactly the first time Nintendo has done this. Who works at indie developer Team 17 tweeted pictures of Nintendo products 40 years ago. They were simple toy cars that were, you guessed it, made out of foldable cardboard.
So basically, they just like dug in the archives and brought them all back.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, remember that? Let's just dust off that idea and then put it back out there again."
Easy, just stick your controller in it, we're good. All this comes after Nintendo had a huge 2017 just to start off the Switch with it selling like crazy and returning Nintendo to its historic position as a major player in the gaming world after people started kind of writing it off with the Wii U.
Yeah. But based on recent interviews, executives at Nintendo say they want to have a big second year for the Switch too.
Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishima told a Japanese newspaper, "In order to be playable in the long term, the second year is crucial. Our task is to add more users, including people who barely touch game consoles." At the time, that was a hint. They hadn't announced LabOh yet, and they had everyone wondering, what is that going to mean? Now we kind of know. He says they're going to do it by communicating as well that the system has a long lifespan and, well, thinking of new ways to surprise the players, which they did.
Mission accomplished. It's safe to say that this announcement definitely surprised pretty much everyone.
If you say you were like, "I saw this coming," you're lying.
While this seems to be somewhat aimed at kids, one question is, will parents be cool with letting their kids play with the household Switch?
Nope.
Could this entice people to buy a second console for the house?
Yes.
So that could be really, really good news for Nintendo.
I mean, honestly, like that's an investment. It's a $300 additional investment if you've already got a Switch in the house. Nintendo definitely seems to hope that you'll buy at least one, if not more, in order to be able to play with this. I know that Eddie is looking at potentially getting a second one because he doesn't want his kids roughhousing with his precious Switch. So we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out when it actually hits, but definitely cool Nintendo stretching its creative legs and trying new things. They've always been the company that's willing to think outside the box, even though they're thinking inside the box this time.
They're thinking with the box.
Yeah, it doesn't show any signs of changing. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think the big hump for people to get over is going to be the price point of those kits.
We'll see what it costs when what they sell the actual cardboard supplements for.
Yeah,
that's the big question mark.
They're going to offer the patterns downloadable for free. I think where the real cost comes in is the software and what they're releasing to be able to play with those. And there's a ton of mini games and things that they've sort of teased in their initial video that aren't included in the kits yet. So there's a lot of future potential here. Also, if we could get like cool, like build your own like Mario Maker kind of stuff, except like LabOh Maker.
Yeah, like Rube Goldberg machine style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think of Nintendo LabOh announcement? Are you planning on checking it out? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your Nintendo news and to see what everyone makes out of cardboard, make sure you like this video. And if you're new around here, subscribe to the know.
Hopefully right this time. Nintendo of America president.
Wired described it this way: being, that's not even the same word.
Reset Era poster Jacob Armitage summed up the... It is Armitage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley Day, who works at indie developer Team 17, tweeted pictures of Nintendo products 40 years ago.